Alright, so I am a little sick right now, but I was gonna try to record a video on this Kohler Command PRO EFI 19 horsepower I found laying in a trash bin at the junkyard. I paid $35 for it. This whole motor, it's complete. The muffler on it is in very good condition. As far as I know, everything works on it, but I'm not sure why this engine was thrown away yet. It sounded like something in the crank down here was off. It may have thrown a rod, but I mean, this thing it's in pretty good condition. I mean, besides, I know it's got a crack right here through there, but it's still got oil in it, and I think that just happened at the junkyard. But I'm gonna, sorry. I'm gonna take this engine apart, especially from like the back. Should have all the tools here to do it with, but I want to see what exactly happened to this motor, why they would throw this away at a junkyard. I mean, this is still in very good condition. The air filter doesn't even look that bad on it. I've seen way worse. I'd say this engine probably has maybe 500 hours of use, if that. Just looking, I mean, this muffler over here, so mostly I see this type of motor with the key switch, and like this right, well, normally you'd have a choke right here, but you don't have one on this motor because it's fuel injected. I mean, it's not something you need because you don't have to choke it off to start it, but normally you push top one to the left, a little bit of throttle, and then start it, and then start to slowly push it over, and then it crank up. Like, that's pretty much how my other motor is. And I mean, I can't believe this. I mean this is brand new. I mean, this looks to never have been touched. That's got a little bit of, let me guess, but it should be a 10 millimeter. Yeah, it is. Let me set you guys down right here. I'm using my phone because I don't have my camera at the moment, but I don't think I've ever seen a motor in this good of condition. I think this is probably the best deal I've ever got on a motor. I have a generator also bought. It's behind the door right here. It's like a Yamaha 4,600 watt. I got that for $40. Now, it's not exactly what I was thinking it was, but I'm still happy with it. I need the gas tank for a 6,600 I bought. I had to go to the dang parts store and rig up all kinds of water stuff for it. I mean, it works, but the gas tank, it's not really mounted. It's just sitting on top of it. I just kind of set it up because we just had this winter storm, and we're actually supposed to get snow later today, and I just wanted to have something just in case. Oh, okay, we got back bolts back here. Usually when people take these things apart, they never put back in these two back bolts back here, and the reason why is, oh, it's an 8 actually. The reason why with that is, it's kind of a pain. I gotta get my 8 millimeter back here. If this engine turns out to be good and all, I'm probably gonna put this on my dingo over here, because it still runs okay. It's just got some carburetor problems. They're always plagued by carburetor problems when they're 20 years old. I mean, granted, I could go buy a China carburetor and stick the original needle in it. That's what I recommend, at least. But, it's like, I just don't feel like messing with it. I like doing my motor swaps occasionally. But my mind was blown when I seen this sitting in like the garbage thing. I mean, for something in like this good of condition, I mean, if it felt a little clunky inside, but like they would have had to blow the motor in this. Let's see if I can get this seal to pop through. It's probably garbage anyway. There we go. There's a little space right there. You gotta clear it. And this right here doesn't look bad at all. I've actually never seen this before. Here's the choke thing where the fuel injectors and stuff are. It appears to. Okay, so it's got a. Okay, it's just sitting on here like a regular carburetor would. Yeah, it appears to just be. Actually, this one is like it's like a what do you call it? Triangle, like here to here. And normally your 2-bolt would be like sideways, like that. But I want to turn this. Oh, here is the information on this motor. It's an ECH 630. And it was made in 2016. Hell, it was made at the end of December. It's more like a 2017, or yeah, 2017. She's a little rusty and tossed away hard. But I mean, muffler's not bad on it. It's got a dent in it right here, but hey, I mean, as long as it works, who cares? Let's see. Okay, it's gonna be a 10. I wish I had better ways to set you guys so you can kind of see what I'm doing. That might work. Hopefully my darn phone won't die on me. Alright, where'd it go? I lost it. There it is. The only sockets you need to work on this whole motor are an 8mm, 10mm, maybe a 12. I know a 13 back here for some of the bolts, and a 14 for the heads. I think it might be a little bigger, maybe for the other thing on it, for the flywheel. Hope you guys can just tilt it up just a little. Oh. That looks good. These ones back here, 10mm. So that gets the muffler. Let's see how bad these muffler bolts can be. Ain't bad. Also, one of the spark plugs on the other side, like, I guess where the white part of the spark plug would be, it completely broke off in it. I mean, I don't know which side it was again, but the spark plug just, I don't know what happened to it. I mean, it looks like it was completely shattered. Alright, get something better on this. Sit here all day. These ones, you're 4 for the muffler, 13 sockets, or I think it might be like a half or something for your regular sizes. I don't know if it's like, I think it's metric or whatever for these type of sockets, like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, up to like 22mm or whatever, but very easy to know what sockets you need for stuff. Wow. These bolts on this side, they don't even have any rust on them. I mean, it literally doesn't have any rust. This is also a 1 1/8 shaft. I think I might have to change out the shaft on this. It's kind of weird because the dingo over here I have, it's got a Kohler Command CH20S, which, I mean, look at this nut right here. I mean, it's still silver and doesn't really have any rust on it. That's unbelievable. But this Kohler Command 20 motor I have over here, it's rated 20 horsepower at 624 cc. Now, as I understand it, the bigger the cc, the more power you have in a motor. So this one right here is a 19 horsepower, supposedly, but it's a 694 cc, which doesn't make any sense for the power rating. I don't get how it's 19 horsepower, but such. I mean, they have motors just like this, that are up to like 23. Well, 23. Actually, this would, if you were going by the regular cc rating, I think it would be more like 24 horsepower, because I mean a 725 cc twin is wow, it's still even, wow, that's amazing. What the, it's still even got the muffler things in it. That's unfreaking believable. Those are usually the first thing someone takes out. There we go. Got an evap in this. I probably won't end up using them. Alright, so we're at the sump cover right now. I really should drain the oil out of this, but well, I could take it. You know what? Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna take this apart in a oil thing. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, I just had to dump the water out of this. I've left it sitting outside for a while. Now, since it's sitting in this, it won't make a darn mess everywhere. And, I mean, look at this, just for reference. This bolt right here, it is brand new. Look at this, it's brand new. I mean, I just don't understand, like, okay, I'm back. Sorry, I cut the video off accidentally. I pressed the wrong button on my phone, but I may see if I can't edit this video. If not, I'll just put in a part 2, I guess. Sorry about that. Not used to my new phone. Alright, what can I set my phone on? I wonder if I can use this muffler. Let's go behind it. let's see. Alright, I'm gonna leave my phone something like that. It's not recommended to use a small one like this for these bolts, but I think get it. Oh my god! So then you need a longer, small one. That's why you shouldn't use a small size. Oh god, there we go. Got it. Gotta hit her hard and fast. That one. This thing still has the factory seal on it. Now, 3 more bolts to go. These ones down here, a little bit of pain. Maybe not. There we go. Making money now. Judging by how all these holes are not filled with these 4 holes back here, looks like it had like this may have been on 2 different things. Something took up 8 of those bolt spaces. I mean, unless someone tried to put some oil on this and hoped it would work, I don't think it's like bad, I guess. But I just want to see back here to make sure. If it's good, I'm gonna put it back together and put some Permatex in it and see what's going on. I got a theory that, because it's got the high pressure fuel pump on it, I know those are common to go out on these, and Kohler's like, oh well, we don't make the part anymore, you're screwed, good luck. So they do sell them aftermarket, and if you watch Terrell Fixes All, he made a video on it explaining what you should do. You got to take your original top, the aftermarket bottom, and the aftermarket fuel pump and put that together, and that should fix your issue. Because you put the original bottom back on, the pump, it may not be the same as your original one, and it'll end up falling out of it. But I think someone left this motor outside for a little while, but it did not seem like very much use at all. I'd like to know who the heck threw this motor in the trash. I would have came to their house and fixed this for them. Yeah, this has got a bunch of bolts back here. Yeah, only damages I really see on it look to be from it being at the dang scrapyard. This phone stuck. Okay, it is. 2 more bolts to go. Yeah, I mean, all these bolts are still in very good condition. They're not black at all. but all depends on how you treat this thing, if it's gonna last a long time or not. If you treat it good, it'll last you a long time. Oh man, guess I'll just beat on it. No, it does have these little spaces in it. Pry bar it. Alright, I need something I can use. Looks like it here. What is this? There we go. Okay, she's full of oil. Alright, let's see what's behind the door. Let me pry it a little more. Oh. Holy crap! What? Okay, before I open this up anymore, you guys are not going to believe what is wrong with this. I have never seen it in my life. The camshaft broke. It's also a blown rod. Huh. What the hell? I knew something felt weird. One of the bolts are broken and missing out the piston. Yeah, this is what's left of that. Let's see. Actually, you know what? You know, this thing did take a beating, but... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, God. Nope, she's toast. Cam's locked up in it. Someone didn't change the dang oil. God almighty. It's not gonna come, cam's not gonna come out right now, so this thing's pressing down on it, but nah, she ain't gonna be saved. Dang, that was disappointing. I mean, I still got my money out of this thing, but I mean, here's what's left of the cam. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's supposed to have 4 on there, and not one. Did the dang oil pump fail? It smashed the governor, and it probably ran out of control. But yep, this thing is... Ooh, it whacked the governor and broke the... Good God. It broke the whole thing right here for the governor. I mean, here's what's left of the cam. You can see right here, this whole cylinder right here is completely blowed through and cracked all over the place right there. Oh man, there ain't really much left of that rod. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think I got my money out of this motor just right here. I mean, if you shake a muffler like this or hit it, you'll hear it clanking all over the place if it's bad. This one ain't. I mean, heck, I think this EFI system is probably worth $100 on here, but God almighty. You know, I was expecting some damage. I was hoping it wouldn't be that bad, but this thing is, she's toast. I don't know what somebody could have possibly done to make this motor like this. I mean, judging by where it broke, if I had to guess, these heads are still good. They're probably like brand new, actually. I'll take a valve cover off right now just to see how it. It's a little rusty right there, but I'll take a valve cover off just to see what's going on inside. Let me get my 8mm. Hold on 1 second. Actually, I got the muffler standing up like this. I can put the phone on it. Let's see. I thought it was good. God, I wasn't thinking. I was hoping it'd be. What? Well, it looks like someone already had the valve cover off. Or that bolt broke. Maybe, I don't know. It was loose. Yeah. This Kohler Command 20 over here is 20 years old with like 935 hours on it. This dang thing right here didn't even last 6 years, 5 years before it blew. I mean, it still has some oil in it. I really wish I had a story behind this motor. But I'd like to know why such a good motor that is still in very good condition from the outside is like this. I mean, it's ridiculous. Also, I think this might, yeah. That's what's left of the spark plug. It's just the white stuff around it. The tip's stuck in the dang cap up here. Which I have no idea how the hell that happens. Yeah, hopefully I'll start uploading more videos on YouTube. Might make one about these generators if it's something I want to see. I haven't really been interested in making content. What the? I mean, there's a hole in it. That's brand new. Huh. They moved to a newer cap design for these. What the hell? Oh, O-ring kind of came out of it. Yeah, it's got a newer screw type. God, money. Oh, huh. There's even metal up here. Oh, God, look. There's metal shavings up in here. Ugh. Wow. Let's see. This one's seized. There we go. It's a little bit seized up. What the hell are they running in this turd oil? I think someone must have been using some turd oil in this. I mean, everything is just solid brown. I mean, how the heck does that happen? I guess they got water in the system and never messed with it, or either gas. Oh, yeah. Milky. I'm looking for it now, the bent push rod, and surprisingly, I don't see one. Doesn't seem like the cylinder head's damaged. Oh man, oh man. That's what happens with these motors now, is because they're made in China. They don't last very long. They do not last long. I mean, I'd say this motor is probably, depending on how they kept it, it doesn't even seem like a 400-hour motor. It's probably 200 or 300. I mean, like, I get that it's been sitting outside, but that's kind of a common thing that happens. Well, I know one thing I could do. If I could find another EFI block, I could maybe, I need one that has a crankshaft and two rods on it, but oh man. I wonder if this hydraulic roller's seized. Pushed up through there. Still got tension on the other side. Well, it came out because it's broken off. Well, the first one is. You know, I wonder what broke first on this. If I had to guess, the rod exploded when it was coming up and just whammed the crankshaft. Jeez, man. What if I can possibly... This thing right here is toast. Catastrophic failure. Yeah, well. Ooh. This connecting rod, it's got some light scratches on it, but it might be savable. It won't even move right now. It's too much compression up here. Unbelievable. Probably gonna reassemble this motor and just leave it alone, post it for parts. I don't think I can use this motor for its fuel injection system on that other motor I have because of just the way it is, but yeah, I was not expecting. I mean, you could tell me if I got scammed. $35 for a blown up but complete motor. I mean, it's got all the fuel injection, high pressure pump. I mean, this stuff over here is like brand new. This is like brand new, the intake side of it. Doesn't seem like there's really anything wrong with it besides the motor is, you know, just blown out the side. Cam's gone, probably needs a crank, but honestly, I think it'd probably be too expensive to repair this unless I can find a transfer block I can put all this stuff onto. But this is a China-made motor, and this is why you don't get a China-made motor. If you get an original carbureted motor, they'll actually last. Alright, blow my nose. Oh man, feels a lot better to blow your nose. But I still think I got my money out of it. Tip of the muffler's beat up a little bit, but ain't nothing wrong with it, because like I said, you'll hear it if it's bad. But my old girl right here, she's a strong runner. Had this thing right here for ages. It's at least 20 years old now, but I need to make a video covering this one. It has like the same setup right here as this motor over here, but I took it off for this. The pull start ain't hooked up. It's just it's metal, and it doesn't bend like crazy like plastic does. But this one right here, it's pretty much same kind of style of motor. This one's a CH20S though, and this one right here, she doesn't like cold starts that much. That's off choke. This one is burning oil, but it's not for the normal reason. It's the hose that's under the thing, like on this one over here. It's bypassing a little sponge because it's probably clogged up. But this one right here, it needs a carburetor, or I mean, when I looked at this thing like 5 years ago, it was fine, the carburetor. It hasn't always ran like it should. Only thing I did to get this one running, I just blowed it out with a little air gun, and I ain't messed with it since, because it still runs. But I do need to address that. Honestly, how I found this thing right here setting was front cover, all the top parts completely off to the side. This thing over here for the gas tank, it's got a little, what do you call it? It's like for the breather setup for the, like, vertical shaft engines. It's got a little, thing in there, but that was gone. This one had to have a new flywheel and, flywheel and stator on it. I put new spark plugs in this. It had to have a new fuel pump. I put a new fuel filter on it. I've kept the oil change on this one. I mean, it ain't brown at all. I mean, you can see that. I mean, I just did an oil change on this probably 3 weeks or a month ago. I would put a bigger oil filter on this so I could go longer without oil changes. It's like where it's setting, it needs a oil pump relocator so it can be more accessible to get out, because it's really annoying. And I'd like to put one of these yellow ones like this one has on it. It's slightly bigger, so you can go probably 10, maybe 20 hours without an oil change. You just have a little bit extra time, but I'm probably gonna end this video here. I'm gonna probably, I don't know, take this motor. I want to see how the heads look on both sides, but probably just gonna sell parts on it if I can't use these heads. I don't know about the CC difference, like if it'll work or not, but I'm hoping I could use it, because like I'm sure this right here will bolt right on. Same with the muffler, but it's just these heads have to be maybe used. I mean, you know, looking at this motor, it's not like the ones I've seen before. It looks standard, but it's like, it seems like the fuel injection actually happens. Oh, well, actually, I think I know where it happens. It happens on right here and right here, and doesn't directly shoot into the motor. It shoots through the valve. That makes a lot more sense now. But I mean, I could probably use this on this motor over here. I might try it out, see how I like it. But because it's like fuel injection, it's a little cleaner running, and I already got to take the dang thing apart anyway. Let's get another sensor down here on it, but still can't believe I found this thing sitting at a junkyard. I mean, it was like mint, sitting like sideways in a big trash can. I was with my buddy. I was like, man, you better get this thing out. We're taking this home with me. Then I got this Yamaha YG 4600 generator. I fixed this one up over here. This one's a EF 6600 DE. I got that running like it was nothing. I mean, it's Japanese, so you know it's going to run from just a carburetor cleaning on it. That one's electric start and pull start. This one right here is just pull start, but it don't even have the pull start on it. I think because that one's electric start, I'm going to probably take that off and put it onto this one. But pretty much identical generators in size and really weight. I mean, this thing is like 2-person to pick up. I mean, it's huge. It's heavy. But looks like I'm going to have some more broken piston rods to add to my door collection. I want to do like Terrell did with a clock with a Kohler front end piece, like have like the clock in the middle of it spinning around and have like the complete engine on it. I might do something like that, I don't know, but think I got the COVID right now, either the flu one, got every symptom of the flu. I haven't really been feeling that great. I do have a video I need to upload of my truck right here, but yeah, I might make another video on this if I end up putting it on that. But I'm honestly just happy about getting the muffler off of it. I mean, the last muffler I had to fix, like this one right here, that guy had to pay $339. It wasn't the same exact one. It had the really short running up into the bottom kind of ones, because it was on like a big zero turn, but his muffler, like, you'd shake that thing around and it would just, I mean, it was gone inside of it. It still didn't really sound that loud, but I just went ahead and replaced it because it's going to end up clogging up and probably blow out the motor because stuff ain't got nowhere to go if it doesn't blow up the muffler itself. But I will keep you guys updated on this. Probably post that video today about my truck, I don't know, but trying to get a little bit of work on this stuff right now. I need to do some more advertising because been doing a little car work and definitely got some new things I need to work on, and definitely like to get some more work in and make a little bit of money. Heck, on Christmas Day, I had a guy, I went to his house, he gave me $50 for putting the drive belt back on a zero turn. Dang thing popped off. It's because it wore through like a little spring holder. Drilled it out, put it back together, and I ain't had no issues out of it. But alright, well, I will see you guys in the next video. Hope everyone's doing well, and hopefully I'll be doing well here next few days. If not, I'm probably gonna go to the hospital because I haven't been feeling that great. But see you guys later.